Hi, I'm Tiffany, a Literacy Accounts Manager at Booksource.
And I'm Stephanie from Booksource's Collection Development Team.
At Booksource, we know how important it is for all readers to see themselves on the pages of the books they read. And when your classroom library is filled with the right books, you ensure that your library reflects your students' diverse experiences and offers windows to worlds outside their own.
To help make sure you have a robust and inclusive selection of books in your classroom library, Booksource has designed an inclusive classroom library checklist. Educators at every level can use this free printable checklist to analyze the books in their classroom library and identify gaps in representation. Here's a quick look at how to use it.
Booksource's inclusive classroom library checklist is divided into 3 easy steps. First, you need to make sure you have a well-rounded classroom library filled with high-quality books. Answer these questions by placing a check mark in the appropriate box. Definitely, maybe, or no, I need more books.
Then, evaluate who is and isn't represented in your classroom library. This will help you see if the books in your classroom reflect a wide variety of ethnicities, family structures, cultural experiences, and more. For each category, place a checkmark in one of 3 boxes: strongly represented, moderately represented, or lacking representation. Finally, consider books it's time to remove from your classroom library. Once you have filled out each section of the checklist, add up the number of check marks in each column. This will help you see if you need better representation in your classroom library. Look carefully at the placement of your check marks and you will be able to see where the gaps in representation are.
So what's next? Once you identify gaps in your classroom library, you need books that will fill them. For example, if you find you are lacking in representation of Middle Eastern protagonists, you might add books like Other Words for Home and Yasmin. This is where we can help.
Our collection development experts use our sophisticated title data to ensure that every Booksource collection features diverse and inclusive titles. This means that in any Booksource collection you purchase, our team has carefully reviewed every book and selected a mix of titles that represent a wide variety of perspectives, cultures, and experiences.
And if you need help finding the right books and collections to fill your gaps in representation and diversity, call your Booksource Literacy Accounts Manager. We're here to recommend titles and help you find the books you need to fill the specific gaps you have identified.
Now it's your turn to get to work. Download your inclusive classroom library checklist today to get started, and feel free to share the checklist with other educators who have classroom libraries too.